Hey you guys, so you guys know I am here with another video, and this one is the top 23 patterns for the brand by Mimi G's KnowMe Patterns. Yes, so I'm going to be telling you guys the 23 patterns from the KnowMe brand that us sewers picked up and purchased in 2023. So if that's some content you would like to see, please continue to watch. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video I'll be sharing with you the top 23 patterns from the KnowMe brand for 2023. Now let me first say this, all of the KnowMe brand designers are amazing, but these are the 23 patterns that I chose that a lot of the sewists sewed up or based off of YouTube and TikTok, which ones they picked up this year, all right? So I follow each and every one of the designers, but these are the 23 patterns that were the hot patterns for the year, all right? So without further ado, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, Ciao, Guten, Aloha, Hola, Konnichiwa, Gwaan, Sabonani, Shalom, Bonjour, Terve. If you are returning, you guys know what to do. Go get you a quick snack, something to drink, come on back so we can go ahead and get into it. So without further ado, and to keep this short, sweet, to the point, give you all the deets, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so you guys know, the very first pattern I'm gonna start off with is Miss Brittany J. Jones. Yes, KnowMe. All of them is KnowMe, so I'm not going to say KnowMe. We're just going to go ahead and talk about the number, okay? So this is 2013. Yes, your girl picked up 2 patterns. Yep. When I say I support, I support. All right, so I picked up 2 patterns, and I actually picked up both sizes on these simply because I know for the skirt I may need the bigger size, but for the top, the smaller size. But this was one of the patterns that was also part of Sew Your View this year, or maybe it was last year when it first came. No, it had to be this year. I believe this was a Sew Your View back in the springtime, if I remember correctly. But yeah, this is 2013. Moving over to the next pattern. Next pattern is my girl Aronica B. Cole, Needle in a Bell, 2015. Now, many sewists picked this up for the skirt. Some picked it up for the bustier. Whatever you picked it up for, sewists picked this pattern up. Now, I strictly picked it up for the skirt, me, myself, but this is 2015. Moving over to the next pattern. So the next pattern is still a hot, fiery pattern. Miss Nikki Brooke, yes, Beauty J'adore 2016 is that pattern number. You guys, when this pattern came out, to be honest with you, this is the pattern. Yes, this is the pattern that was like the pattern of South Florida frocktail, because I think I've seen like 3 or 4 individuals. So this, however, they made it their own. I want to shout out Deja from Deja Made. I'll put her links in the description box below. She made this, and she made it. She made this one, and she made a huge style change to where it didn't even look like the pattern. All right, but I'll put her link in the description box below so you're able to see that. But this is 2016 Nikki Brooks pattern. Moving over to the next pattern. Next pattern is a men's pattern, and if you're a woman, you'll understand why I chose this one. It's 2018, which is Julian from Julian Creates Patterns. And the reason why I chose this one is because us females, we decided to do the shirt for this pattern, right? And it is an amazing pattern. He showed so many different hacks that you could do to this pattern. And Julian himself, he did the Beyonce concert and pulled out his own pattern and made it do what it do, boo. Yes, he did. But it is 2018. Moving over to the next pattern. It is Alyssa's pattern from Alyssa Threads. And this is 2019. Now, the reason why I'm just suggesting that many sewists pick this one up because it is a top. And then, you know, it has some ruffles. It has like sleeve gathering going on. So this is one that was also gifted at South Florida Frocktail 2019. Moving over to the next pattern. This one is a hot one from Kishi B, Marcia from Kishi B 2020. Now, you guys, let me tell you something about Miss Marcia, Kishi B. Like, every pattern that she have came out so far with KnowMe has been hot. So I'm just saying, stay locked to her channel. She's also on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel as well. I'll link it in the description box below. For all of the designers who have a YouTube channel, I will go ahead and link it in the description box below so you can stay updated on what they're doing outside of creating for the KnowMe pattern brand. All right. But this is Kishi B 2020. Moving over to the next pattern is also another Kishi B or Marcia from Kishi B Styles pattern. It is 2027, the jumpsuit. I didn't make it around to sewing this one in spring because I had a lot going on in the springtime, but I'm interested in sewing this pattern. It's 2027. Moving over to the next pattern. Now, you guys know I sewed this pattern up. I have said this pattern like 3 or 4 times this year, right? I'm telling you, if you have not done this pattern and you don't have this pattern, I'm going to say don't walk, don't skip, go ahead and run to Joann's and pick it up during the next McCall's and KnowMe sale. All right. This is my girl, Veronica Needle in the Bill 2028. I'm going to put up a picture of when I sewed this pattern this year. I also did Kishi B 2020 this year as well. But this is my girl, Needle in the Bill 2028. Yes, go ahead and pick up the pattern if you do not have it. All right. Moving over to the next pattern. So the next pattern is Ella's pattern. Of course, definitely. Now, this is an easy to sew pattern. I did not sew it up. I was going to sew this up for the Barbie challenge that was back in July. For the Barbie movie, I didn't have enough time to do it. So I did the Veronica B. Coles 2028 instead. It's still on my list to sew. It's 2033 Ella's pattern from Handmade Millennial. All right, moving over to the next pattern. Next pattern is Nikki Brooks pattern, of course, that blazer dress, 2034. This is another individual that every pattern that she have put out with KnowMe is fire. Like, don't sleep on Nikki Brooks, okay? Don't sleep on her, all right? But it's 2034. Moving over to the next pattern. The next pattern is, of course, Veronica. She came out blazing this year too. But Veronica from Needle in the Bill is 2037. Now, the reason why I picked it up is because of that caftan or cover up, if you want to call it a cover up, is the reason why I picked this pattern up. It's view B on this pattern, but it is 2037. Moving over to the next pattern, it's 2039. Also, Alyssa from Alyssa Threads pattern. Now, this dress is just super duper cute. Like, I can't say nothing more than that. It's super duper cute. It's 2039. Moving over to the next pattern is Brittany J. Jones pattern. 2040. Yeah, so this is like an easy, elegant dress. Sew along, definitely on the KnowMe pattern. All of the patterns have sew alongs for it, but yeah, Brittany did her thing in this one, okay? But it's 2040. Moving over to the next pattern, it's 2044. Yes, this is Lindsay for the Stitch Fits pattern. And okay, so here's a couple of things. Many probably don't like the pattern because it has cutouts, but listen, you guys. If you put something on underneath it or you just tighten it up a little bit, it will be a sexy pattern for everybody. Every size can wear this dress, okay? Don't cut yourself out because you're like, oh, you know, I'm trying to lose 10 more pounds. No, sew for now. Don't sew for later, okay? Stop trying to sew for later. Sew for your body type now because you'll be one of those people who collect pattern and never sew them, okay? You just waste some money. All right, but this is 2044. Moving over to the next pattern. All right, next pattern is Nikki Brooks pattern, Beauty J'adore 2046. Listen, I might as well just throw this pattern down because this was just a Sew Your View pattern about 2 months ago, okay? And you guys blazed the stage with this pattern with the top turned dress or whatever. So this one is a hot commodity and the pattern. Now, I'm going to give a shout out to D from Patterns by D Design. Look in the description box below to her YouTube channel. However, let me say something about this. Dee did this pattern twice. She did it in a orange style, and I think the other color was, I want to say red, but I think it was white. I can't remember the second color. But she did this pattern twice in 1 month. I'm just going to say minimal pattern pieces whatsoever. You can do the entire look, okay? But 2046. Moving over to the next pattern. Yo, okay. Dope pattern right here. This is Scorp's pattern, 2047. Yes. Sins a Mini, Scorpio from Sins a Mini. Those pants are fire. Deja from Deja Made It made the pants, and listen, I wanted to make this pattern as well, and this is one of my top patterns that I want to do. Y'all know I'm a fan for cargo pants for sure, so I want to do this in 2024. But once again, it's 2047. Moving over to the next pattern. Next pattern is, of course, Needle in a Bill, Aronica's pattern, 2050. I told y'all that she came out blazing this year. Like, come on. Every pattern was hot from her this year, okay? It's 2050. Do I need to say more? A bodycon dress, all right? But once again, it's 2050. Moving over to the next pattern, it's, of course, Nikki's pattern. Okay, Beauty J'adore, 2052. Now, this is a new one that just came out in fall. The top and the pants, fire. Go pick it up if you did not do so already. It's 2052. Moving over to the next pattern, 2053, Lindsay's pattern, the Stitch Fit pattern. It's 2053. My girl LaShawn from So Sophisticated Designs, or on Instagram, but on YouTube, it's Let's Get Social on YouTube is her YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description box below. Every one of the individuals that I have called, if they have a YouTube channel, I will definitely link it in the description box below. Go see what they are sewing outside of the KnowMe Patterns, okay? Because they have their channels. They do other things on their channel outside of KnowMe Patterns. They'll give you some tips and tricks on how you could do some things too, all right? But it's 2053. Moving over to the next pattern, it is 2057. Another Sew Your View pattern. Yep. It is 2057, and this one just happened to be Marcia's pattern. Okay, so Kishi B did her thing with these cargo pants. This is kind of like the hot pattern from KnowMe outside of Nikki Brooks' pattern. Listen, in my opinion, the fall patterns were the best collection thus far of the KnowMe brand, okay? I picked up every last, did you hear what I said? Every last fall pattern of 2023 by the KnowMe brand, I picked it up, okay? So this one is 2054. If you're missing it, go ahead and not walk, not skip, not bike ride. We go run to Joanne and pick up this pattern, all right? Moving over to the next pattern. Next pattern is 2058. This and this, these two patterns were Sew Your View hosts in November, okay? So just last month, these two patterns were your Sew Your View. This one right here, Ella's pattern, fire color block coat, all right? And this one right here, Julian from Julian Creates pattern, fire. Now, y'all know I got sick. I had vintage Fimber going on, so I wasn't able to participate, but bet you me, both of these patterns are gonna get sewn by me in the upcoming year of 2024. Just stay tuned for it, all right? But this is 2058, 2059. Both of them are top 23 pattern for the KnowMe brand of 2023. Moving over to the last pattern, of course, Norris pattern, 2061. The puffer jacket, yes, okay? Like, when I did the drop of the KnowMe patterns for fall 2023, many of the comments was, I want that puffer jacket. So here it is, 2061, another good pattern for your KnowMe brand for 2023. All right, so that's all the patterns, the top 23 patterns. I did not do them in what's number 1, 23 all the way down. I just showed 23 patterns from the KnowMe brand that were top patterns that us sewists picked up in 2023. So go ahead and chime off in the comment the comment section below to let me know which ones were your top of the KnowMe brands this year. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And since you made it this far, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. Also, smash that notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video. And as always,
I got a story to tell. I know they want me to fail. If they throw me into a cell, I know wife she paying the bill. Cause I can afford to be quiet. My city is dying and children are crying. Be alert, not devour. The enemy's prowling you just like a lion.